And new court motions today in the Delphi murders case. More back and forth between the state and the defense team for the suspect, Richard Allen. It's been almost a full year since state police arrested Allen for the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German in 2017. And CBS 4's Russ McQuaid has read today's motions. He joins us now to explain what they could mean for the case.
And good afternoon. Richard Allen for the killings of Abby and Libby is less than 3 months away, and both sides are stepping up their submission of paperwork in an attempt to get the judge to see the case their way. This is one of the few times we've caught a glimpse of Richard Allen outside the Westville Correctional Facility, where the Carroll County Sheriff says he's being kept for his own safety, even though Allen has never been convicted of a crime. In the state's response to Allen's lawyers wanting their client moved to a county jail closer to home, we learned that Allen was subjected to an electric stun device twice by prison employees last spring, quote, because he would not follow the commands of the correctional officers. In September, Allen's attorneys filed motions alleging their client was intimidated by correctional officers wearing patches on their uniforms defining their allegiance to Odinism, a form of Norse identity beliefs. As the defense claims, the killer or killers of Abby and Libby left symbolic Odinism evidence at the Delphi murder scene. Correctional Officer Randy Jones signed an affidavit last month acknowledging that he wore a patch on his DOC uniform, attesting to his practicing Norse paganism heathenry, which he says is not Odinism. But he took that patch off a couple months ago at the direction of the acting Westville warden. It's a statement similar to that of Correctional Officer Joshua Robinson, who emphatically said he does not practice Odinism, but admits a patch on his uniform could be construed as associated with Odinism, while it actually proclaims his devotion to his, quote, religious higher power, and he did so until the acting warden told him to take off the patch last month. In his affidavit, acting warden John Gallipo wrote that while there are some practicing Odinists among the inmate population at Westville, he does not have, quote, a vested interest in keeping the defendant incarcerated in a facility that is ripe to Odinism. Carroll County Prosecutor Nicholas McLeland filed motions today saying there is no reason to move Allen to a county jail closer to Delphi and that the state has turned over all its evidence to the defense. But he calls on Allen's attorneys to turn over all their evidence to him by November 1st. Meanwhile, Allen's defense team filed motions today to block the state from receiving their client's mental health and medical records while he's been in prison because, even though they claimed last spring that his mental state was deteriorating behind bars, the Delphi defendant is not mounting an insanity defense, and therefore the records for the trial are irrelevant. It's been almost a year since a judge in Carroll County signed a search warrant that led investigators to Allen's house to discover the gun they say was at the murder scene on February 13, 2017. We're still waiting for Special Judge Fran Gull of Fort Wayne to rule on a defense motion to throw out that search warrant and therefore that key piece of evidence.